I should have walked away the night I met him. The rain was falling in sheets, and the street lamps flickered like they were scared too. I ducked into the old bookstore on Hemlock Street, hoping to wait out the storm. That's when I saw him. He stood by the poetry section, tall, still, with eyes so dark I felt like they could swallow me whole. He wasn't reading. He was watching me. "You're not from around here," he said, his voice like velvet soaked in blood. I should have left, but I didn't. His name was Lucian. He never smiled, he never laughed, but there was something about him, the danger, the sadness behind his coldness, that drew me in. We started seeing each other. Nights turned into a blur of candle-lit rooms, stolen kisses, and secrets he never fully told. He never let me see him in the sunlight. He never ate with me. I never saw him sleep. And when he kissed me, gods, it felt like drowning and flying all at once. But Lucian wasn't kind. He would disappear for days without a word. He hated when I asked questions. He didn't like me touching his books or leaving the house without telling him. Sometimes he'd press me against the wall, his eyes glowing red, whispering, "You don't understand what I'm protecting you from." Yet when I'd try to leave, he'd fall apart. One night I packed my bags. I stood at the door, keys in hand. He appeared behind me without a sound. "You're not leaving me," he said, his voice low, deadly calm. "I can't live like this, Lucian," I whispered. "You're not alive without me," he replied. Then he kissed me, not gently, not lovingly, but like he was claiming something that already belonged to him. And I hated how much I wanted it. There was a darkness in him, one he never hid. He told me he'd killed before, that his love was poison, that he would never be soft, never be gentle. "I destroy everything I touch," he said one night, his lips stained crimson. "But you still touch me," I replied. He laughed then, for the first time, bitter, broken. "You're the only thing I don't want to lose." I began to change, not physically, not yet, but inside. I stopped seeing my friends. I stopped writing. I slept in his arms during the day and danced with demons in my dreams at night. Sometimes I saw blood on his hands. Sometimes I heard screams in the cellar. He told me to stay out of that room. I never listened. One night I opened the door. What I saw changed everything. Bones, blood, the past laid bare. He found me there. "I told you not to look," he growled, pinning me to the wall, fangs bared. "You're a monster," I whispered, trembling. His eyes softened, just for a second. "Then why do you love me?" And I couldn't answer, because I did. I loved him. In the way fire loves air, in the way pain loves silence. Lucian never turned me into one of them. He said I was already dying for him, slowly. But sometimes when we kissed, I swear I could feel his hunger. Sometimes I wanted him to bite me, to end the waiting, to make the madness permanent. But he never did. "You're the only human thing I have left," he said one night. "If I turn you, I lose you." So I stayed, in his castle of shadows and secrets. I stayed, even when the bruises were emotional, even when love tasted like blood, because no one had ever made me feel like him, like I was both a goddess and a ghost. My name is Elara, and I'm not asking for your understanding. I know he's toxic. I know he's dangerous. But he's mine, and I'm his. Even if it kills me. Especially if it kills me.